See here. Can you see the screen, Nana? Please show me thumbs up if you see that. Yeah. So in the last class, we have discussed about this law of exponents of real numbers, right? Right. So before going to that, let us learn one more thing. Yes. See here. If a power n is equals to b, if a power n is equals to b, then nth root b, this is called nth root b. Yeah, here it is. Nth root b is a. So n, this is called a power n is equals to b. It is a power n. A power n is equals to b. This one, and this we can convert into this. Nth root b is equals to a. Nth root b is equals to a. So that we can write nth root b is equals to b power 1 by n is equals to a power n whole power 1 by n is equals to a. Did you get this, Nana? Let me know why we shall cancel 2 whole square. So if I write root 2 whole square, we simply cancel square and root, right? Why do we cancel? Because of this. Yes, no. So this square root cancel according to this rule only. Okay, I will discuss detailedly the further. Okay, right. See, let a greater than 0 be a real number and n be a positive integer. N be a positive integer. B power n is equals to a for some positive real number. If you take for some positive real number b is called the nth root of a. B is called nth root of a. So b power n is equals to a. Take that note, Nana, write down. Write your running notes. B power n is equals to a. So here b is called, this b is called nth root of a. B is called nth root of a. See here. Once again, I'm repeating. Sorry, not this, Nana. This we can known as nth root of a. Yeah, this one. Okay, nth root of a is equals to b. Nth root of a is equals to b. This we can write as b is nth root of a. B is nth root of a. Okay, clear, Nana? Yeah, this b is called nth root of a. Once again, I'm repeating. Yes. So here in nth root of a is equals to b. Remember, b is a positive real number. B is a positive real number. And a is also positive. N be a positive integer. Okay. A comma b are positive real numbers and n is a positive integer. Next. See here. These are the same properties as like in the previous we discussed of law of exponents. Nothing changed. Just a small one is introduction here. Nth root of a we can write a power 1 by n. Very important. Nth root of a we can write a power 1 by n. Yes, no. Yeah, any doubts up to here? We shall understand all these concepts by taking some examples now. Okay. You know, some people did not understand this. No problem, Nana. If we solve the problems, we can get the clarification. Look at here, example 21. Simplify 2 power 3, 2 by 3 and 2 power 1 by 3. See here, already is given solution in the example. 2 power 3 by 2 into 2 power 1 by 3, which gives us 2 power 2 by 3 plus 1 by 3. 2 power 2 by 3 plus 1 by 3. So which formula we have used here? A power n into a power n is equals to a power m plus n. A power m into a power n is equals to a power m plus n is the formula. That formula we have used here. Okay, now what it becomes, 2 by 3 plus 1 by 3 will gives us 2 power 3 by 3. 3 plus 1, 3 and 3. 2 power n is equals to 2. Any doubts, Nana? Any doubts? Yes, Nana? Rishit, Rachana. Start your videos, all of you. Very good, Abdul Bilal. Very good. Sharma. Who's this Sharma? Who's this Sharma, Nana? Okay. You don't need to stay here, Nana. If you want to stop your video, you can leave from here. Right. Next, see second one. You can raise a hand and if anybody is having the doubt. 5 power 1 by 7 whole power 4. So what is the formula we used here? A power m whole power n. We can write a power mn. So where m is equals to 1 by 7, n is equals to 4, that becomes a power 5 power 4 by 7, right? Simplifications are very important and formula application is also very important. So here a is equals to 5, m is equals to 1 by 7, n is equals to 4. So 5 power 1 by 7 into 4 into 4, it becomes, that becomes 5 power 4 by 7. Okay, right. Next, third one, 3 power 1 by 5 by 3 power 1 by 3. 3 power 1 by 5 by 3 power 1 by 3, which gives us, again, what is the formula used here? A power m by a power n is equals to a power m minus n formula used. Can you hear me, Nana? Are you there? Yeah, okay. Charan?
Sir, in middle, your voice is breaking, sir.
Voice is breaking. Is it for everyone, Nana? Yes, Nana. Is it for everyone? Please raise a hand if anybody. If it is for everyone, please raise the hands. Then wait. So a power m by a power n is equal to a power m minus n. So here 3 power minus 2 by 15 we got. And here we used one more formula. What is that? A power minus n, we can write 1 by a power m. Rachana. This formula again we used in this step. So finally 1 by 3 power 2 by 15 is the answer. Just the application of the formula is very important, Nana. You need to practice that. Okay. Next, number 4. 7 power 1 by 17 into 11 power 1 by 17. So bases are different, but powers are same. So what we do? We have a power m into b power m, that we can write ab whole power m. So where a is equals to 7 and b is equals to 11 and m is equals to 1 by 17. Okay, clear? So replace the values, common power, different bases, 7 into 11 whole power 1 by 70, which is nothing but 77 power 1 by 17 is the answer. Okay, and on the basis of that, complete this, do this, Nana. Complete the do this. Just to prime factorize this 16 and 128 and 343, you will get clarification if you solve them. Okay. Yeah. Any doubts, Nana, up to there? Any doubts? Siddharth? Yeah. Next scene, Nana, surd. Look at the definition of surd. In the previous, we have learned the law of exponents as well. What is that? Nth root. Okay. Next, see. N is a positive integer greater than 1. N is a positive integer greater than 1. So, n greater than 1. And a is a positive rational number, but not nth power of any rational number. A is a positive rational number, but not nth power of any rational number. Okay. So, take A is a positive rational number. A is a positive rational number. So, what he is saying? Nth root of a or a power 1 by n is called surd of nth order. What is called? Surd of nth order. Suppose a power 1 by n or nth root a is a surd of nth order. Then suppose square root 3 is called a surd of order 2. This is a surd of order 2. Okay, what is a value? 3. What is the n? So what is the n? 2. What is the a? 3. This we can also write 3 power 1 by 2. Okay. So see here, this is the exponential form which we discussed in the previous case, right? B power n is equals to, we have written as, okay. So this is the exponential form. If I convert this into this nth root a, this is called radical form or surd. Radical form or surd. Okay. Radical form or surd we call. And in general, say nth positive root of a is called a surd. That's okay. A is called radicand here. In the nth root a, this a is called only a. A is a radicand. A is radicand. N is order. N is order, and this sign is called radical sign. Okay, a radical sign we call. Okay, Nana. Here it is, radical sign, and order is nothing but we also called as degree of radical. Degree of radical. I will ask you questions in the multiple choice. You will get questions, Nana. Important concept. What is radicand? What is degree? And what is a radicand sign? Radical sign. Okay, everything you have to remember as well. N is a positive integer greater than 1. This also you have to remember. And a is a positive rational number. This is also important. Okay, exceptions are very important. which is very small things, but you have to remember in multiple choice point of view. Okay, next this a power n is called exponential form, and nth root a is called radical form, or surd we call. You can see some examples here. Okay, see root 2, root 3, 3 root 9. If you observe, root 2 and 2 root 2 both are same, nana, both are same, these two are same. Okay, this we read as square root 2, this is also we read as square root 2, and this is called cube root 3. Okay, and this one is also called cube root 9, cube root 9. So I want to give you some clarification between, see here, 2 root 3 is different, sorry, square root 3 is different, and 2 root 3 is different, both are different, nana. This we can write 3 power 1 by 2, this we can write 2 into 1 by 3, sorry, 2 into root 3. Okay, that is a difference between the two cases, two numbers. This is called square root 3, square root 3, this is called 2 root 3, both are different. Here you have multiplication operation between 2 and root 3. Okay, and it is a surd, this square root 3 is a surd. Okay, did you get the difference between them, Nana? Did you get the difference between them? And next, one more concept, Nana. See, suppose if I write root 2 whole square, generally we cancel the square and root, right? Then how do we cancel that? Do you know the procedure? I told you in the previous in the just before page, right? See, if I write root 2 whole square, this we can write, if I remove this root, it is a certain radical form, right? So if I want to write that in exponential form, it becomes 2 power 1 by 2. As I told you, this is root 2 as well, this root 2 both are same, these two are same, this we read as square root 2, unless you write you can write 2, or you can leave also, no problem. Okay, for just for square root only, it is just for square root only. For remaining cube and fourth root, everything you have to write except 2. It means except square root you can write for everything. Suppose if you want to write cube root 2, cube root 5, and fourth root 5, and fifth root 7, you must write the number when you read. But for square root, no need to write 2 inside of this cap, just write root 2. If you want, your wish, if you want to write this like this also. Okay, so as per that, now this is a square root 2, this is a square root 2, right? So this square root 2, if I remove that this square root, we can write 1 by 2, 2 power 1 by 2. The 2 power, in the power of 2 we can write 1 by 2, and this square as it is. Okay, this is a radical form. I converted into exponential form. Sit properly, all of you. Okay, what it becomes? 2 power 1 by 2 into 2. Okay, so even this we can write 2 power 2 by 2. 2 gets cancelled, 2 is the answer. Okay, instead of writing all these steps, we just simply take cancellation, square root gets cancelled. Yes, Nana? Is it clear? Any doubts? Right. Next, see. Look at the do this problem here. Write the following surds in exponential form. I will explain one. Write the following surds in exponential form. I will explain only one. You can now write remaining. Look at the fourth one. 17th root 19. This is in this radical form. I'm converting it into exponential form by taking 19 power 1 by 17, or we can write 19 power 1 by 17. We can write simply. Okay, right. Next, remaining you can try Nana remaining problems. Coming to this fourth one, write the surds in radical form. Surds in radical form we have to write. So simply we can write root 142, or else we can write like this also. That's it, you have to write. Okay. And coming to this third one, look like something different, right? So this we can write 5 power 2 into 1 by 5. I will write, wait. Third one, 5 power 2 by 5 we have. So 5 power 1 by 5 into whole power 2. 5 power 1 by 5 whole power 2. This we can write 5th root 5 whole square. Isn't it? Can you write like that? Yes, Nana. Can you write 5th root 5 whole square is the answer. Right? Here we cannot cancel the square and root, Nana. Because there is no 2 in this cap, right? If it is 2, then we can suppose 2 root 5 whole square, we can cancel here. But we should not cancel in this case, because here is the power is 2 and the order is 5. Okay. So in that case, we cannot cancel. Isn't it? The exponent and the order same, then we can cancel. We cannot cancel in the different cases. Okay. When we shall cancel? If the exponent and if the order both are same, then only we can cancel. Okay. Right. Next, look at exercise 1.4. How many problems? It's a long day. If we complete this, the chapter will end, right? I will give you the homework problems, Nana. You have to do much homework in this chapter, because I will explain one problem in the every bit. You take the practice, right? So I will explain this problem. First one, 5 plus root 7, 2 plus root 5. What is the formula we have, Nana? Just to go back to the page. Once we shall revise the formulas. Here is the formulas. Yes, no. See, what is the formula we have here? Yeah, a plus root b. No. We do not have any formula for that, right? Direct formula, we do not have anything. All right, just simply take that. Remember all these formulas, Nana. This may help us to find the solution for the exercise 1.4 problems. Yeah, anyway, to solve this exercise 1.4 first problem. Yeah, 5 plus root 7 into 2 plus root 5. Five plus root 7 into 2 plus root 5. Right? See. Yeah, multiply these 5. These are two irrational numbers, right? This is irrational number. This is also irrational number. Product of two irrational number it is, right? So right, take 5 into 2 plus root 5. I'm taking the multiplication between these two. By 5 plus root 7, I'm multiplying 2 plus root 5. And plus root 7 as it is, 2 plus root 5. Okay, now 5 into 2 plus 5 into root 5. 5 into root 5 plus root 7 into 2. That become 2 root 7 and plus into plus only. Root 7 into root 5. Root 7 into root 5. Okay, now it becomes 10 and this is as it is 5 root 5 plus this becomes 2 root 7 plus root 7 into 5. Okay, 10 plus 5 root 5 plus 2 root 7 plus root 35. That's it, the answer. Yes, none. That's it. We cannot simplify even more. Okay, or else if you want to multiply with the 2 plus root 5 by root 5 plus root 7, then only you will get the same answer. You will get the same answer in that case also. Okay, right, Nana? Remaining problems, you please try. 3, 2, 4 are homework. 3 to 4 are homework. Okay. And next, look at the second bit. Homework. Now, second bit is also homework. Tell me whether the following numbers are rational or irrational. Already we discussed examples very detailedly. So I'm giving you homework. Second bit also. Yeah, here it is also. All these are homework. 7 problems we have. Very simple. Just you can tell whether it is irrational or rational. What is the question? Once again, I will read. Okay, that's it. Whether they are rational or irrational, you have to tell. Okay, take that homework now. Already I explained. Anyway, once again, I will explain one more problem. Look at the fifth one. So 2 pi. So we know pi is a irrational number. Pi is a irrational number and 2 is a rational number. As I told you, suppose q is rational, s is irrational. Q is rational, s is irrational. Q into s is always irrational, right? I told you in the introduction concept of this irrational topic. Okay, so this is irrational. So by that properties, you please try to solve them. Okay, if any doubts, we'll discuss in the next class. The time is up today. Okay, Nana. Okay, we'll meet tomorrow. Have a nice day. Bye, all of you.